Welcome to Crop or Flop.
We had a beautiful rain last night. I think the last time that I chatted with you, we were just getting flowers on the beans. Since then, we have harvested several pounds of beans, and they're still going pretty strong. Can you hear that bird in the background? It's so pretty. I just harvested these last night, so there's not a lot on here, but I will put a picture here actually of a bunch of the beans that we've been harvesting that I'm going to freeze today. So I planted some more of the pole beans, the rattlesnake pole beans, and I also planted some more peas in between them. If you can see them coming up there. And I also have some peas and beans also that I planted here that are just peeking out of the ground. I'm going to be covering these with netting, and I am hoping that the birds won't be eating them as much as they did in the spring. So it's kind of a trial for next year, more than a harvest for this year, but I think it's a good trial. Here we have the rattlesnake pole beans. They are doing better than I thought they were going to. There's actually only 2 plants here, and I've gotten a few beans off of them already, and look at these. They're so nice and long, and they're very pretty. The long beans, as you can see, are just starting to produce a few. Right there's 2 really good ones. I have not picked any of those yet, but I think they're not getting enough sun between the green stalk and the potatoes. I think that wasn't a good idea. Once they get up a little bit out of the sun, they seem to grow really fast, but there's so many down there that are only a foot or so high, and I think it's because it's not warm enough down there. And speaking of the green stalk, I have been harvesting. Got a few cherry tomatoes, which this is the only plant I have of that. But these spoon tomatoes are just coming in. There's loads of them on there. And I do like them. I'm thinking chicken salad is on the menu today for those. I've also been using some of the chives. The cilantro went to seed before I could use it. I'm gonna try growing some of that inside. The cucumbers. Let's talk cucumbers. I have been harvesting some silver slicers. You can see I've got a few in there. There's one on the other side of the fence there that's pretty good size, and right back in there. If you can see it right there. There's one hanging that I'll probably pick that one today. The lemon drops are also coming on. There are quite a few just little ones. I have not picked any so far, but for example, do you see that little one right in between there? There's some that size and a little bit bigger in there. So we will definitely be getting cucumbers very, very soon. These beans have been doing well. Gotten a lot off of these. Some of them are getting on their last leg. So we'll get some of these out of here once they stop producing and give those cucumbers a little bit more mulch and attention with the leaves at the bottom there. We still have a few strawberries coming in, flowering. On the ever-bearing strawberries, they're looking beautiful in this green stock. I have been getting rid of a few of the runners, and I need to get into this mess and do that and harvest a little bit more of the rhubarb. And it looks like I have a very overgrown weed right there too that needs to go. So that needs a little bit of work. The tomatoes are a bit out of control, but they are doing beautifully. I'm not sure when we're gonna get ripe tomatoes, but when we do, I better know what I'm gonna be doing with them because they're gonna come in hot. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? I've never had such good tomatoes in my garden as this year so far. So I am hoping that I can keep them going. The sunflowers are out. That was a nice little wake up yesterday. I also wanted to show you these berries on the asparagus. So those red berries, I believe, are seeds for more next year. Some plants are female, some are male, and I'm just learning about that. So I'm really excited to see these berries on here to make this a bigger patch next year. Got a couple more tomatoes here I'm gonna show you. These are over here is the Dr. Witchy, and here is the persimmon. They also are doing good. They were falling. So we've got wire over here holding up the cages to there. We put posts in here, and then we've got the fence back there. So so those are going a bit crazy too. These beans have also done well, and best beans I've ever had. Look at this. They're straight, they're beautiful. I just harvested last night, but there's so many yet coming on here. So that's last about the beans. This plant keeps falling over. Peppers. I had a stake in there, but evidently that wasn't enough, so I'm gonna have to connect it here more. We got peppers coming on here. We got peppers coming on here that are beautiful. And we have used a bunch of these peppers are Anaheim chili. And they are, some of them have just been huge. Here's a really good one. We made some pepper poppers with them last week. This one's got several really good peppers on it. These yellow ones I need to harvest because the plant is actually falling over. There's so many peppers on it. I was trying to find, oh, here we go. This is the lilac peppers. I'm thinking maybe they turn lighter color as they get older. I was expecting them to be green, which is what the yellow and the red ones all do. Here's our jalapeno plant. There's quite a few on there. Lots of peppers in there. The sun is just coming up over the top of the tree. My favorite time to be in the garden. Going on with the peppers. We have harvested quite a few off of this one. And multiple off of this one. And there's quite a few on there. This is the yellow over here, and I've gotten quite a few off of this too. And I have more that I kind of need to pick soon. I've picked a couple of these diamond bells and used them. And some of it looks like I need to do some staking here too, because that pepper is a little bit big for that plant. Today, I'm gonna pick some more of these carrots, and I'm gonna blanch and freeze them. And I'm also freezing beans. It's a good problem to have. We are in the Black Hills in South Dakota, and the Sturgis bike rally is this week, so we're kind of in hermit mode, you could say. There's probably 500,000 extra people in the hills this weekend, and the motorcycles will be roaring soon. So we let them have the hills for a week, and I'll just do my gardening. I hope you're having a crop. Let me know in the comments if you see anything that I should be doing differently or have suggestions. Some of these potatoes are starting to come above the ground. I'm gonna see if I pull this out, if I can find out. Ooh, got a couple kind of nice taters here. There's another one back in here. Ooh, that's a good one. Look at that baby. Nice. So we might be digging up taters today. A few of them at least. Oh, here's one too. Oh my goodness. That's a beautiful potato. So, from the beautiful Black Hills of South Dakota, let me know if you're having a crop or a flop.